Hey guys, how's it going? It is September 18th, 2023. I don't know if that worked. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Okay, yeah, it's working again. I had turned my screen off for a second and I couldn't see anything, but everything's okay. Alright. Not feeling the greatest, although I'm getting over it. I didn't have a good night's sleep last night, although I had a good night's sleep the night before, so with this cold or whatever the heck it is, it's been wearing me down, so I may go to bed early tonight. However, it's 8:30 Eastern on the East right now. I'm going to try my best to give you as much of a demonstration as I can with examples of how to use the pending RTS Yardmaster Altoona release that will be released to Train Sim, as well as my Discord this time, probably tomorrow. Actually, well, just after 9 p.m. or so, maybe 10 p.m. If all goes well. All I have to do is get the package together and get the zip, and there'll be an application file and all that other crap. So, anyways, let me better launch that up before I forget here. So, what I will do, I'm going to go there for a second. There's different ways you can put it on a second screen, or you can change the windows so it actually shows up with the windowed mode and all that other crap. If you want to do that. You really don't need to see it though, but I will show you at times what it looks like. So right now it's in my Just Basic, which I wrote it in. So I'm gonna load that up, and it is currently this file right here. I think, just making sure, I have the HRS one, which was the original Yardmaster I did a while back. Actually, this time last year. So about 1 year later, it's time to give Altoona a try. And I've been running this for a little bit now, since it came out. Very happy with Run8. Don't know how long I'll be able to get into it. So I'm just running this right now, and what it does is, you'll see, depending upon the speed of your computer, it will loop. So some of these have been updated. Right away it'll start and it'll try to find. So it's found various train numbers throughout here. I'm not exactly sure. I thought I was test as in TST, but for some reason it's just showing that, but whatever. There might be a couple of outstanding bugs, but they're not that important. So let me just check my YouTube real quick. Hey Bob, how's it going? And I will go to live chat and try to keep it open just in case you have any questions. So let's see what trains we can spawn. Now this one I can't spawn yet from Tyrone, but I can get one going from Pittsburgh. So what I have is a sheet here. You can make your own sheet, do whatever you want. I will eventually have a world save that I'll provide later on, but oops, is there a train going by? Oh yeah. I know there's another one coming, but cool. Okay. So what we will do is I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to look at these G1s. So we're looking at the ones that come up from Pittsburgh. So 10G is a good candidate for being the first train that I'm going to run tonight. And I will do that since I have an opening right now. So I go up here, just spawn. Oops, that's not it. And I think that's where it comes from. Let me see. Yeah. Wanted to make sure it came from Conway. Which is that one. Fixed freight. Just going to take a look at the filter to make sure everything looks the way I expect it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just double check the other one as well while I'm at it. Let me close that for a minute. 36A. I don't want mid-train DPUs. Now DPUs, yes. Just want to see if I have done everything right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Just want to make sure I'm getting the right one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's right. Okay. Just want to make sure I got the right ones. Okay. Utter peon. No, we'll do a medium. We can have a little bit of power. Okay. So I'll spawn 10G. There it is right there. I'm gonna go change that switch while I'm thinking about it. I think it's right here. If I'm not, nope, wrong one. Where was it? It's not that way, it's this way. It's off of the siding, and if I'm not mistaken, yes, that's where it is. It's right around here, if I recall. So this shows the last trains that passed here, the length, and all that other stuff. And I think the AEI is somewhere around here. I forget exactly where. We can check the map. Let's check the map. So it's right once he gets into the next signal is when that will pop up. So once he gets into this approach signal, then we can keep an eye on it. Meanwhile, I might have some trains nearby, but where am I? Let's go over here. So what happens is this updates about every 15 seconds depending upon the speed of your computer. Sorry for talking with my mouth full. So he has to get across this block right here, and you'll see an update. Okay. I also got enough room to bring the other one in. Get a westbound going. So let me do that. I'll make sure I got the right one that I want here. 11V, yeah. Yeah, he's set for 6. Again, I'll make it medium. We'll spawn that one too. Okay, he's in that second block now. So we should be getting an update from that end, and then we'll get another update from the other end. And what this does is it allows you to see what the contents of a train that's been spawned based on what's on the AEI detector. Not too sure where it is on the map, down by Tyrone. Might be a little bit further. Let me just take a look. So at the Tyrone end, yeah, it's got to get past Gray. So I'm just waiting for that one. There. Now you'll see, when you're looking at Johnstown, it hasn't updated yet. Still waiting for it. I don't know if it was past the signal or... There it is. There's 10G, and Johnstown's been updated. So I got a train that's 5,992 feet that is heading this way. And then just after that, it just, the updated goes away, and then it just goes ahead and does that. We want to get our handle on the other one as well. So what you need to be in and where you install this is into the AEI section. This is where the basics in. This is where you'll be installing all the files, is in regions, Pennsylvania AEI, wherever, whatever route it's on. There'll be instructions for all of this, but and when I go into here, you'll see that there's different trains now. Of course, that just happened, so it's 10G. So this is the latest one. There we go. Whoops. Did something wrong there. We don't need all this 51K. When it starts up, it will... wow, I had a hard time getting to the top of it. I'll just go hold shift and then... Now I want to make sure it's not updating anything else, which I don't think it has, so we should be fine. You got to be careful when you're doing that. That a train that you want is not going to be, because there's only one output file. Now it will append to it, so as more comes, this will append to it. So We've got 3 NS units on the front end. 11, 12? Yeah. Okay, so you got a couple SD70 aces now. And then at the back end, we have a couple ES44 DCs. Okay. So, what we can do, and this is how I prefer to do it. And I'm just watching out for Tyrone is the next one. Those trains are older files. So what'll happen is when it starts off, it reads all the AEI files that are on the system, and it will rewrite them, which is what it does by design. Of course, that'll be duplicate if nothing has changed since the last time you ran it. But it's there to basically that's just the way the logic works. So it's not pristine or massively user-friendly, but it's very easy once you get used to it. So I have a Google Sheet, for example, and I can go into this raw data. Oops, got a train going by. Maybe I won't bother doing that yet. Like I said, it'll append, so... yeah, that's okay. Let's get to it. So... well, that's 11G. This is the one we're looking at, 10G. 11V, once he's by here, will trigger it again. But 10G is going to be the second one. But for now, we can take a look at 10G. You can create a... There's a lot of different ways you can do this. You can create a new tab, which is fine. I'm going to do that, actually. So, what is the train again? It is 10G. So, since it's coming in on train 10G, let's just go ahead and import it right to it. And we'll keep the locals. We'll have our own way of doing that. So in Google Sheets, you can go File and Import, and it'll take you to this logic thing here. And we want to go to Upload. Go to the Browse. And you want to find your way to the AEI directory. But eventually, if you use it enough, Windows 10 will have a couple of them up here. But for me, it's Run8 Train Simulator version 3 on the E drive content, version 3 roots, region, Pennsylvania AEI. Whatever your Run8 install, you want to install everything into the AEI folder. The text will come as part of the install that will guide you as far as or guide the software. The RTS output is what you want to import once you're ready. So I already edited that file, and I can go like that. I think I did that. Did it not go? Maybe I didn't do it. There we go. Open. Why isn't it importing? Browser, drag a file here. I'm not too sure if it's having an issue with the system or what. I don't know why it's not allowing me to import right now. I'm online. Do I have the file open? No. Let's just take a look here for a second. 854 was the last output. So there's a few other ones that have been added since there. A couple other trains that spawned, but 10G is definitely the one we want. I'm not too sure why it is giving me a problem. But we gotta get it going anyways, so let's find one way or another to get this going here. Import. I don't know if it's today. I might have hit it today a few times, but I'll try this. Alright. I'm going to replace the current sheet. Detect, not detect automatically. I want to put comma. Okay, well, now it's done it. So we don't need the data that has 507 in it. Uh, 64V I think is the other train though. Sixty-four V is that other train that is coming that I think we want. No, it's 37. So 64V is a is an oil train, so we don't need that either. So I can just go ahead and so there's a lot of things that you can do here, and it's open for you to decide what you want to do with it. So 10G York, that is main traffic that's going through. One, don't worry about that. That is a bug that has come up in Pennsylvania. It is part of the through traffic. What happens is if it has more than one space, it'll give that bug. but that's okay. So we got Everett Railroad, NEBR. There's an RJCP there. Some more RJCP cars, and the local at the end. So what you can do with it is basically decide how you want to prepare for it. So we've got 11V, which should by now have given us a new file. I don't see it though. Question is he past that? Okay, so it's past the Auto 227. Which I think he just passed. So he'll be coming a lot closer. The other ones aren't there. I just want to make sure that there's nothing else that would have got in here. 64V may have got in the last one. Yeah, okay, so what you can do with that go into raw data here. So we're going to import it right from the raw data file, or right into the raw data tab. That was last updated at 9:01. Go ahead and do that. Now that time it did it. I don't know why it didn't do it before. Replace current sheet, comma. Okay, so that was the 10G from earlier. We don't need 507. I don't think I need 64V. Was 64V yet? Nah, that's not the... We're still waiting for the train. I see Tyrone's got 64V. Let me go take a look at this. I think it's right around here somewhere, but What's the train? It's 11V. So it says 64V was the last one. Yeah, it'll show it right here. So 64V. I'm just trying to figure out where the heck that is. Well, 64V's down here, so this is going to be main 2. So if I look at main 2... Oh, it just updated. I saw it. There it is. I just saw it update. So it doesn't give you much warning for the stuff coming towards Altoona from Tyrone. So there's 11V right there. So we can go ahead, like it's already signaled to come into the yard. So we'll go ahead and we'll do another import. I'm going to browse it again. See, and that was updated at 9:06. Raw data, replace current sheet, and comma, import data. Alright. So when I go into the raw data, there's 11V. And I can go ahead and I can create, oops, we'll put it right here. I'll call this 11V. So all we want to get is this data here. And we will put it here. And there we go. So now we know the two trains that are coming. What I can do in the yard, because he's coming into 2 secondary here, is I can bring him in so that he can work. Actually, all these trains were waiting for him. That's interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to relinquish this train. And I want to see. There we go. Ah, cool. They have the lights at night. Ah, that's neat. I haven't seen that yet. Okay. So I want to see where he's coming in into the yard here. I think he's coming into 2 secondary. But what we want to do is hold him at these crossovers, because then we want to be able to run him. So I forget where the crossovers are. Are they up here? I thought I saw something crossing. Nope. There we go. Well, I already have the switch lined up out here off of the main, so he's gonna get as far as there, and that's all he's gonna get anyways. So now it's just a matter of trying to figure out how you want to, how do you want to block this, or how do you want to, which track do you want to set things off on, basically, and how you want to accomplish it. So this is where this comes in handy. So we got 11V. So 11V is entering the secondary track now. He's coming down here. I believe he will clear the signals. But if I was to go into 11V's data, I can make some notes. So this is the front of the train. It's once we get off over here, then we start getting into the set-offs. So I'm just making some notes. So there's a block here that I'm going to have to set off. There's a block there that I'm going to have to set off. I just got one car there to set off. Like I said, these ones that say 111 and all that other stuff, that's just basically the train number that's ahead of... I'm not too sure why it's saying 11G. I think I didn't change... it was supposed to be 11V. I don't know why it's saying 11G, but anyways. It's supposed to be 11V. But that's not that important. The important thing is this correct? And then I will adjust, myself and my son Emmett will adjust these according to how well things look. So there we go. So we've got stuff right on the tail end. So we're going to want to stop them, relinquish them. And then take control. I was like, what the heck are you? He's just a train that's waiting for the other guy. Here he comes. And then 10G's coming along the way as well. Check the... Hey, Belle, how's it going? So what I'm going to do, just so I can switch the cars, and I know I'm already having to go ahead and grab the tail end, I'm going to work from the tail end and start probably going to bleed the air out of it. I don't know if I should bleed the air out of it necessarily. I don't really have to kick that much. I mean, I could kick it, but we'll leave the air in it. I think it's relinquished now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, he'll be able to get a light, no problem, from that location. I've definitely cleared. I don't know if I just cleared or whereabouts I am, but he hasn't given a light to this guy. I don't know if these guys are facing each other or what's going on. think we might have had our first issue here. 20R-21A. Yeah. So we got our first issue between trains holding off here. There's nothing I can do about it except bring him down the connecting. I thought he was waiting at this end, but that's the first time I've actually seen a stalemate with Otto so far. I saw it in the one of the save files actually. I'll deal with that shortly, or try to help it get out of there. Okay. Got to focus on the task at hand here. Oops. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. I am going to cut the cord here. Well, there's 507. Now, if I got him out... Oh, yeah, he got himself out. Good. Oops. I just want to make sure that the switches that I have are... Yes, I know I'm cheating. wasn't expecting that switch. I think that's the last one I need to worry about. Yeah. So as far as, what your purposes are, you can use... I generally like to use it for the manifests. You can use it for locals as well. It'll continue to run in the background. There is a bug where you have to use the task manager to shut it down, but I will have that in the description of the package. I think he's slowing down. I might have to give him a switch. I got plenty on the distant counter, so we'll keep the highs on. Let me just try to get him out. Oh, he's got a signal. It's the first time I've seen somebody go out that way, but that's cool. Nice. And then now he's going on his way, so worked out. Now for Waycross, it's much more useful only because you want to know when the hump's going to get full or when you need to trim the bowl. So it was a lot more useful for that, but I found that I could, since the AI was available, I could probably use it for this. And, it's really up to you at that point what you want to use the data for. It's there, so this software basically goes through and deals with it. Because reading the XML files, it's very verbose, but it's not going to really help as far as when you can look at a spreadsheet and figure out what you're dealing with. So I know without even looking at things that my set off at the rear is going to be those cars together, and then I can work my way up a few more cars, work my way up a few more, etc., etc., and then the front end of the train is going to stay with it. Okay. Starting to get the counter down to the back there. How's my other train coming? He's coming up to the tunnels now by the looks of it, so he'll be here soon. He's already lit up to Altoona, so he'll be the next one. One help, two help? What is that? I have no idea. I've never noticed that before. I pulled back too quick. How can that possibly be a yellow light? Oh, that's not for him. That's for somebody else. Oh, it's for this guy. He's got a yellow light. Okay, we're already past it. Or am I? I did it again. I thought I was past it, but I'm not. It was close. Wow, I wish this part was lit up a bit. I mean, I could technically work the other end of the yard, but I really don't want to. Yeah, this part's lit up nicely. Now, there's a lot of ways I could have done that too. Is I could have put it into one of these yard tracks, but I decided to put it into the track that I wanted to sort through. So there's the 11G. This is, oh, there we go. You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and bleed the air out of this. If it was just one block, I would, but unfortunately they're all over the place, so it makes life a lot easier if I bleed the air. Alright. Allows me to switch this a lot quicker too. Let me double check to make sure everything is lined up as I think it's going to be. Now, I could have gone so far as to detail where I wanted the helper units to hold. But I didn't want to get that. Didn't want to get that that much info. Let's see, where are we? Oh, we're coming up to it. I'm confused. I already had the switch flicked. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, I'll have to think about next time. Because I wanted to do this at night because I had enough lights in the yard, but this is not a good area. I did a broken coupler. Ah, brother. Okay, so much for kicking that much. I'm confused. This was a mistake. Well, I picked a good demonstration video. What is going on with this thing? I kicked it and then just all of a sudden it stopped. Well, that explains why. Because I put it in the wrong one. Alright. So let's see if I can... Yeah, this was a mistake coming into this section. Absolutely no lighting. Let me find another spot without killing everything here. Because I got another train coming in. Like I said before, I may not stay up too late. So once you have the data in the sheets, you can move it around and do whatever you want with it. Unfortunately, my first idea of switching here in the dark might have not have been a good idea, but I needed to take advantage of it. I'm going to try to Oh, that's cool to know the Amtraks don't do a crew change. I was wondering about that. Ah, I see. Okay, so here's some of the broken couplers. See, now it's this area is a lot nicer to switch in. So here's an example of what you can do. $10G's coming up to the loop. Okay, according to that, I am all together now. That didn't sound good. Ah, I see. So we got one lit up already into the yard. I don't think the air is coming through on that one. Okay. So I'm still trying to cheat here. Wow. That was crazy. I don't know what happened there. That's what happens when you try to cheat. Cheaters don't win. Okay, PCS is back open again. No, it don't like that. It does not like that car for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Well, it likes it now. Is there anything else it doesn't like? problem is I'm risking corruption. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, this ain't good. Yeah, now see, now there's a corrupt train. Well, I think I'm ready to give that up for the night and not save any of that. Yeah. Yeah, I will take my chances and call it quits there. Anyways. Jeez. What a mess. So I can basically take everything that's been done up to this point, and I can go ahead and delete it if it never happened. But let's say I wasn't doing stupid stuff like trying to take that much tonnage and slamming independent brakes. What you end up doing is you just copy and move stuff all around the yard, and then you can start setting up your blocking. And normally I would do that, but unfortunately I have made a mess of tonight. But at least I got at least I've got it basically to where I'm happy enough where it's starting, so we'll see how it goes. But I might try a different video, actually. Raw data, yeah, that's fine. Off-map industry, C52. Yeah, C52 is where... So, for example, C52 is where I've dropped off cars for C52 at this location. Now, I entered these in manually because I didn't have it set up yet. There's literally a range of things you can do. So the sky's the limit. Unfortunately, I was doing stupid stuff when it comes to running those trains. So I think I'm just going to start from scratch. That's a beauty thing about single player. You're not running a server. It's like, okay, I'm going to start from scratch, or I can start from a resave. That's the other thing I could do. I probably should have done that, now that I think about it. But well, how many undos can I do? Let's see. Let's see how many undos I can do. How many undos can you do? What is that? don't know what this type at thing is going on here. Yeah. It's just at 10G. I'm not too sure what that type at is, but I think it's okay. I might be able to save it. Let me just make sure it's intact. Oh yeah, that was the that was all the set-offs that I was doing, or setting up for the set-offs. So when was this at? This was at 8:48 p.m. I probably could get away with loading a save from 9 p.m. but I'm not going to do any more tonight. I'm gonna load up a save from 9 p.m. before I made such a mess. Because unfortunately, I assumed that the light was good at that end of the yard, and I should have checked beforehand. So this was the first time I was actually going to switch it at night. Because I'm trying to get as much of the jobs in. Actually, no, you dummy. You're not supposed to do that. Let's see. Autosaves. What time did I say that was on at? 10G, 11V. It's about 9:06. So the autosave world came in at, well, there is a 7:06. Let me just see what 9:20 looks like. Well, the train's definitely in there. I don't know where I'm at. Okay, that's 20R. Perfect. Okay, I'll hold it there for a second until I find a spot that's good to switch. I guess the best thing to do is to get myself into one of these tracks. Which that works. Yeah, so this was when he was coming in. That's cool. which one? Okay, I've got the red light. They're giving him the green light. That's good. Meant to be on one of these tracks. I could have switched it right here, but what track am I on anyways? Yard 6. Okay. Okay, so I still get the siding to switch out, so that's not too bad. Actually, I want to have the tail end. How's the lighting at this end? It looks pretty good, actually. So where's the next guy coming down? He's coming down at the tunnel there, so... I was going to do it tonight, but I don't think I'm going to do it tonight now that I look at it. Which kind of sucks, but... Oh, because I screwed up. Would be the first time. So what I would end up doing here is clear myself to the siding. Ideally, I would have held the engines down at the other end, because I have a tail end, but I would have to pull ahead at least past the switch, so is it light by where my tail units are? Oh yeah, plenty of light here. Well, at least I'm relinquished now, and I think I will save that while the going is good. But I wish I could have gave an example, because like from there you know what your setouts are. So if I was to say, I think we are in, what are we in here? So I'm currently, for example, in yard 6. But what I can do is I create a tab for Altoona, and then the cars that I set out, I put in order, and I create a track field for it saying, okay, it's in track 5. So now you know where those cars are at any time by simply looking at the sheet. Where I was switching was not a good place. It worked good on the daytime, but it does not work as good as the night. And I knew this area was well lit, the whole yard was, at least I thought it was, but not quite all of it, so live and learn. But anyways, let me just save it one more time. Alright. And I should be good now. I don't know why I didn't go for the backup to begin with. Okay guys, that's it for now. I should release this tomorrow at some point. I wanted to use the instructions to point to this video. I don't know if this video is the best example. So it's one of those things where maybe what I will do is I'll work on those 2 trains while I spawn 2 others and try another live stream. I'm not too sure when exactly, though. That's the problem, because then it gets a little bit tough as to when I'm going to do it and all that other stuff. But anyways, I might try it again. Just trying to think now. tomorrow night. I might try again tomorrow night. We'll see. But unfortunately, that would push the release back at least a day if I did that. So I'm not too sure. I got to think about that tomorrow. Anyways, that's all for now, guys. We'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.